The 4 steps to success with Organo Gold. The first step is to be a product of the product. Being a product of the product is very important because you really need to understand the magnitude of the product. Not only do you need to consume the beverages, their black, their latte, your mocha, your green tea, the hot chocolate, you want to make sure that you try the capsules as well. Our Nutraceutible line is absolutely phenomenal. Just for a second, imagine if all of the great testimonies and health benefits that you've heard are coming from people simply consuming the beverages. Imagine if they were to actually take the pure form of the Ganoderma itself. It's absolutely powerful, and it's important that we not only share it with people, but we get it into our systems as well. When somebody gets started, you want to make sure that they submit their testimony within 48 hours. What I typically do is I have people email me a simple email telling me 2 things: how the coffee tastes and how it makes them feel. And in the subject line of the email, I just ask them to put OG testimony hyphen their first and last name. Again, OG testimony hyphen their first and last name in the subject of the email. And in the body of the email, just simply how the coffee tastes and how it makes them feel. This is important not only for submission to the system, but also to see if people are paying attention to detail and are going to duplicate what you ask them to do. The second bullet point is set yourself up on the proper auto ship. Notice it said proper. You want to make sure people set themselves up with the appropriate auto ship on running and creating a successful business here with Organo Gold. $100 is the minimum amount that allows you to maximize the compensation plan, but we like to show people how they can create a 10 serviceable customer philosophy so that they can actually start to begin themselves on the Case Club on the 1st of every month. The next step is you want to make sure your new person or your new distributor or somebody that just looked at the business and is thinking about getting started or is actually committed to getting started, make sure that you sell them 2 boxes of coffee, a box of black and a box of latte. That way, as they're thinking about it, or that way as they start the business and they're waiting that 5 to 7 business days to get their product packed, you want to make sure that they have coffee not only to consume to get their own testimony, but you also want to make sure that they have coffee to sample out as they're excited about their new business here with Organo Gold. The second step of the 4 steps to success is build a list of contacts, 50 coffee drinkers and 50 business builders. Matter of fact, if you're looking at this and you're saying, you know what, I don't want to have just regular success. I like to have exponential success. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you want to just go ahead and use 50 as a minimum. Don't make your minimums your maximums. Just go ahead and make a list of 100 coffee drinkers and 100 business builders. Learn the 4 questions you see here, which is really important as you're sampling out the coffee from the 2 boxes spoke about on step 1. But also get customers with the coffee sales script. The coffee sales script is what you're going to utilize for the 50 coffee drinkers that you're writing on your list. And you're simply going to ask them to help support you by going out and becoming one of your first preferred customers by buying a box or 2 of coffee. Whether they drink coffee or not is not important. You just want them to support you by purchasing a box or 2 of coffee. The third step is book 4 coffee jazz mixers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely key. This is the foundation of all of the success that we have here with Organo Gold, because the activity of 4 coffee jazz mixers, once it's duplicated in your organization, the results are absolutely mind-boggling. The best way we like to explain to people to attract this is go get yourself an 8.5 by 11 month at a glance calendar so that you can visualize your organization. Visualize all of the coffee jazz mixers that not only you and yourself are doing, but everyone in your teams are doing, and you track them through your calendar. So book 4 coffee jazz mixers per week to go to Sapphire. But when a new person gets started, we just want to make sure they understand you want to book 4 coffee jazz mixers immediately. You want to try to get the first coffee jazz mixer booked within the first 3 to 4 days. And typically what we do is we use that first coffee jazz mixer and we duplicate whatever day of the week that is on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th week. And that's what we use as our first 4 coffee jazz mixers. For those individuals who once again are ready to get started and are ready to go after this thing hot and heavy, what you'd want to do is probably do more than just 4 your first month. Go ahead and start doing 4 your first week, just like we talk about with a Sapphire and above structure and activity to building the business. The 4th step of the 4 steps of success is plugging into a proven success system. A proven success system, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what we have here with Organo Gold. An 18-month commitment is what we share with you because that's typically what people you know that have a full-time job and they have different things that happen in life. When they commit to the system for 18 months, by that point, they are either free or they are now set up to becoming financially free or free from whatever situation it is that they want that Organo Gold will provide them freedom from. Now, what is this 18-month commitment? There's weekly CGMs that are going to be taking place in your local market. However, if you don't have a meeting in your local market, you've got conference calls that take place literally 7 days per week that you can plug into. And I definitely suggest and recommend, if you don't have a local market meeting, what you want to do is plug into as many of these conference calls as possible so you can not only get information on how to present the information and how to hear about Organo Gold and the product and the company, but also plug into every Sunday night at our Millionaire Mentorship Call. That's 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, and 6 o'clock Pacific Time every Sunday evening to hear the Millionaire Mentorship Call from our Vice President of Sales, Mr. Holton Buggs, or one of our powerhouse diamonds that we have here with Organo Gold that will be laying out the system, laying out the action steps for you to actually capitalize on all the things that are going on in Organo Gold. The business training. Not only do we have the conference calls that take place on Sunday, we also have weekly Saturday trainings in most local markets and have weekly meetings. We also have what we call Super Saturdays. These take place usually about once every other month. And then, of course, our Red Carpet Super Saturdays that take place usually about every quarter, sometimes every other month in major markets that are growing very rapidly. Our most powerful events outside of our annual convention is Project 50,000. These are monumental events held 2 to 3 times a year in fast expanding markets. These events raise the belief of all of the distributors through extensive training and recognition of new pin levels and their stories of triumph and accomplishments. Leadership calls, as I've stated before, every single Sunday, as well as other opportunity calls that are taking place. Ladies and gentlemen, another powerful point that you want to make sure you plug into here with the Proven Success System is make sure every single person that gets started in your business has the Cash Cow CD series. What that is a 4-audio CD that allows people to get what I like to call Network Marketing 101. How to turn your network marketing business into a cash cow with our Vice President of Sales, Mr. Holton Buggs. Make sure you put that in their hands because it will be the best $30 investment you can make into your business because it shares with people a